Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. Once again, we are looking at the Bitcoin. It's actually tumbling. No, we have $66,000 Bitcoin. See, it goes back up here, touches the top, and here we are. I mean, really, are you surprised though? We've had 7 green monthly candles in a row, and now I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. I won't be surprised if by the end of March, this just comes red or something. I've just told you thousands of times, okay? It is what it is. Many people say I'm going to keep going, Look, remember how bull markets, friends, they always go a bit further, a bit longer than you can possibly expect. That's why I'm going to know, even when it's time to sell, the first round of selling, I'm like, guys, I should be selling now, but I'm not going to, because I just know if it all ends here, I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting anyway, because at the end of the day, friends, yes, you want to keep your profits, but you don't want to start doing this. Let's start to click sell too early. Because once you start to do that, you start to look for top signals. And yes, technically you should, but the signals here have been so clear, so transparent with the crowd's emotions that there is actually edge in there. For example, friends, we're going to speak more about this later. For example, Hexicans are in the denial phase. Unfortunately, sorry to tell you guys as well. There's just so many things coming after me, coming after so many other stuff. Look, at the end of the day, this is just what it looks like, friends. Man, look, this is just it. There's going to be a lot of pressure for Richard Heart to bink this trade now. Because now every monthly close, what happens? You know what I mean? This is where he's long from. Basically, Ethereum is actually a bit higher. I think he's actually long for 3,780. So remember, he's got the sacrifice funds here. Now, there's a lot of things really to talk about because, okay, look, retail friends, this mini cycle, I hope it's not over, but it could be over. We just saw, there's a coin called like Book of Memes. Okay, it hit $1 billion valuation with a B in freaking like 3 days out of nowhere, and it got listed on Binance, and they're already dumping. The insider devs already dumping. One guy just market click sell 3.2 million. Man, that's crazy. So this is end of time stuff, friends. This is the end of cycle stuff. This is the extreme amount of greed basically builds onto itself, and then that's what you get. You get people just rushing in and FOMOing there. And so we're going to be traversing a lot of things in the crypto markets, friends. Like, I just got something to show you. Like, this is crazy. All right, we're just going to have a look at quickly the altcoin index because it's tippity-turny right now, just stalling. Okay, remember, we can still go up. If we go up here, friends, like, look at this. Okay, I want to show you this. This happened back in DeFi season. Now, I remember this. This was peaking in June, July. We come back down and we recover. But I want to tell you something. We actually peaked in August. So this was the final thrust up. It was a final rush up. I know it doesn't look like much on this chart because this is the total altcoins, but August, everything went up. September was sideways and down. It was like this. This is basically most altcoins, okay? Chainlink peaked here and everything had the final thrust up. So look, it's possible that the next month is like this, or the next 2 weeks is just down. And I'm just guessing here. Next 2 weeks is down. And then we have like this super fast dip. And then we come back for the final thrust up, which is hopefully going to line up towards the US Fed cutting rates. Maybe are they even going to do it? We'll see because of the inflation rates. But we don't know, man. We're just guessing. Remember, this is the craziest part, friends. You see, normally Bitcoin is on track to break the all-time high here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there because people now believe this time is different. But friends, I'm just telling you right now, every single time I've heard people say, this time it's different, then you really got to like, okay, be careful. But look, they say, oh, it's different. We broke the all-time high and stuff. Yeah, but there's always a different data point each time. Oh, the stock market was rallying or it wasn't rallying. Oh, we dropped 70% or not 90%. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like, this time is different. Bitcoin always drops more than 80% in a bear market. All right, we'll drop minus 77. Oh, this time is different. But the timing of everything was actually the same. So we're still going to hold on. If you're holding any of these other coins, friends, any altcoins and stuff, hopefully they have a community here and there. But yeah, I'm starting to feel the denial phase because you could tell, right? You could tell as soon as Hex, for example, Hex usually front runs the market because there's no like centralized exchange stuff. So when someone skitzes out, no one can fade them and they just start skitzing out. And so that basically is like almost like a warning sign for what comes on. So I want to show you this as well, friends. I am getting, this is Hexicans straight denial, right? I've had to make these posts here. I'm not going to name this guy name publicly, throwing out all these baseless claims, saying, friends, yes, look, I've explained it 1,000 times. When I came into crypto, I was told Richard Hart's a scammer. They showed me videos of him crying on camera. They said he shorted the market. They said he lost all his Bitcoin. And then they all said he's raising money from Hex to make all this money back. Okay. And they said, sweet. And everyone also said, by the way, if you get in, you're going to underperform Bitcoin. Okay, so they got in. Now, most of that will obviously turn out to be false, but the whole thing about the underperforming and be careful of stuff, well, look, for the reality of the situation is, yes, right now, I mean, we are still deep in a bear market. It wasn't a store of value or a bear market hedge. And it's because of the pulse chain. We know the truth though, right? We know the truth, fans. So this is it. Obviously, Bitcoin breaks the high. And then look, man, this is like, it's you can't live in denial. And I'm trying to help you, okay? If you're in denial, that's okay. It's going to take some time to swallow the pill and information and go, okay, it is what it is. Now, what's the denial part? I'll show you. The denial is now like, look, this is the denial. You see that? Richard buys, PHEX goes up. Richard stops buying, PHEX flops down. So this denial part is coupled with, all right, it's coupled with people trying to blame me for the prices going down. Like, look, friends, you know, man, I keep fighting back. I will always fight back, all right? So if you guys want to keep blaming me, I'm going to keep posting this picture up, okay? This is literally, friends, you can't... This is the worst part, all right? I thought Hex was poop at the all-time high. People found posts of me saying that. I go, yes, me and everybody else in the crypto industry thought it was basically a scam. All right, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to go change back my words. We were told he's a scammer, and we were told he's out to steal everyone's money. That's what we were told, okay, here and there. Now, when you go and tell me that EHEX is dead and trash and all these, and we dump 88% in 24 hours, it's not helping the cause, man. It's not. And when you guys, unfortunately, not you guys, of course, 99% of baby dolls are fine, but when there are people who live in denial, that's what I'm just saying, man. You can't take this away. You can't. And I've already made a video to him. The truth, it was going to dump there anyway. It was going to dump there anyway, which means, what am I basically saying? It was having its own cycle anyway. Translation, right? We're still following the Wall Street cheat sheet. You just don't know how high the prices will go. So yes, the denial is, my investments will come back. They're with great companies. Yes, but this is a fastened cycle. Okay, this happens faster. It's not going to stretch out years and years like the bear market. All right, so that's a denial phase. Okay, the denial phase. No, SOMI is the reason why we can't go up. Right? That's what basically it is. And what comes next? See, I'm already in anger. Me, I'm like, oh man, you guys are all you're all fraud. All these guys are frauds, just pretending like, yeah, in out. You guys, you aren't doing shit. All right, you're not onboarding anything. You're not talking to people outside. You're not seeing their perspective at all. All you're doing is, that's what I know what they're doing. They're watching Richard's wallet. When he buys, I get in and they cheer, and then he stops buying. Oh, Richard, please buy. Okay, guys, that's not adoption strategy. Do you actually care about adoption strategy, or are you here to bink his Ethereum trade, right? Because clearly, what it sounds like is you're not actually here to build bridges and stuff. Okay, so. After this is panic. Shit, everyone is selling. I need to get out. Yeah, what's that going to be? Okay, that would be, look at this, panic. Okay, panic might be, crap, Ethereum's going down. I need to get out because Richard bought all the Ethereum. He bought the top. You see that? That panic? Everyone going on. Obviously, I'm not going to be selling. Are you? And then what comes in? Capitulation. I'm 100% getting out of the markets. I can't afford to lose more. I'm already seeing people say stuff like this. You know what they're saying? They're saying, I can't afford to miss the bull market. I've got to go to Solana and Coinbase. I've got to go look for coins and stuff there. And guess what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them because I have adoption. That's it. So in this next crash, what I'm going to be doing, friends, is I'm also going to be exploring, okay, the prospects of any good projects on Coinbase, on Solana. Friends, by the way, the good projects, trust me, all good projects have insiders and the rest are just memes. So you're going to have to just find, I'm looking for stuff that we know that are on big discounts, and it is what it is, okay? So I'm not buying them now. Everyone's been telling me to buy stuff now. No, man. I'm not buying your 58x bag after it's run up to 400 million market cap straight up only with no corrections, okay? So that's what basically I'm going to be doing. I'm still being pulse chain and the altcoins and stuff, but I'm just having a look, right? Nothing wrong with having a look because, friends, look, it's not rocket science. Coinbase have 100 million customers. They are building applications so that you can just swap for a meme coin and stuff for retail. So that basically tells you later on, okay, when others, like when we are due for the big alt season later on, friends, later on, okay, that might be a big contributing factor to that, okay? It might be. So I'm just giving you hints here, not even hints, I'm telling you this is what I'm doing, honestly what I'm doing, okay? So I'm very skeptical about all these coins though, because I know what it's like, okay? You gotta have a fun meme and you're taking a lot of risk because, man, look what happened, man. It's just facts. Solana had all the adoption of the waves, right? And by the way, there's not even many good projects on it. All they're doing is, I'm not joking, it's just constant meme coins. cat with a hat, dog with a hat. You know why? It's because dog with a hat keeps running. Dog with a hat kept running up huge, hit like 3 point something billion valuation. That's crazy in 5 months. Basically, dog with a hat flipped EHEX, PHEX, Inc, PulseX, and Pulse in 5 months. Went from nothing. A meme coin, friends. A meme coin. Right? Just telling you, man. Keep ignoring it. It is what it is. But it's a meme coin. It wasn't AI. It wasn't all these other stuff, even though they're good product market fix for stuff. But that's not nuts. Okay, so there are still... But look, I'm not going to touch anything yet. I want to wait for the crashes, and then we get to see basically what's going on. And we don't even know if the crashes will last long, okay? So if you have anything to contribute, please just let me know here and there. But, you know, looking at these, it's yes, the denial phase, man. That's the denial phase. I don't know. If I go ask people from other chains, maybe Phantom, BNB, Cordanzo, I guarantee they're in denial phase as well. And they're in denial like, no, we didn't miss the bull market. It just hasn't started yet. They're probably saying the same stuff here and there as well. So remember, big retail, they're not here yet. Well, I'm hoping that's 100K plus Bitcoin. And look, if you've got DCA bullets, friends, just showing you, because I can identify denial phase, all right, this will happen at the beginning of the bear market. People were in denial that the bull market was over. So look, use this as a signal for all the coins. If Richard buys, this thing goes up. Richard stops buying, it goes down. Okay, actually goes down, right? Just think about, all right, we just need to find a clearing price to get the non-believers out. Also, speaking of non-believers, I'll throw this in. This was funny. I found that John McAfee, rest in peace, okay? My account is being spammed by folks with 0 followers promoting Chainlink. This was back in April 2020. If this does not stop, I will start tweeting about what a piece of shit Chainlink is. Are we clear, people? Be careful who you F with. And guess what? Chainlink went on a rage pump after that moment. Did like 100x from that moment. April 2020. That's crazy, man. I think maybe did like 20x. Maybe from $2 to 40. But that's nuts, man. Oh, man. I did not know that John McAfee was like a rage pump cause for Linky. And revisiting this is crazy. My thesis about EHEX was unfortunately true. So, friends, my biggest worry when I saw the EHEX stuff, I knew deep down, I didn't want to say it at the time. I did say it. I was like, guys, being honest, every time this happens, there's nothing wrong with EHEX. There's something wrong with the whole market. Okay, I said, I did not want to believe it because I'm like, no, but, you know, Richard's buying all these. I was in the early denial phase too. Okay, so when it comes back to like looking at this, I'm like, oh, okay. Remember I told you, like the truth is, okay, there was a BankX wall, price action, everything rejects. And then PHEX went down with it. And all these other things. Now you're seeing Ethereum down towards 3,500, Bitcoin down to 65K. Things are like rolling over. So it is what it is, man. We're still going to save bullets, obviously still long and strong. Now I want to show you this, right? This is, look at incentive token, right? So look at this, incentive token's down 38% already. Now, please, a lot of people don't understand this. I've said this 1,000 times, okay? In a bull market, yes, you want the highest, safest leverage, but you got to be able to hold the whole way. All right. Incentive token will probably, it's going to be the most volatile. It's the thinnest, okay? It goes up the most, but as soon as things stop, bang, minus 40%. Sweet, because it's really, really thin, okay? Incentive token. The next risk tier is PulseX. Okay, PulseX goes up second most, then Pulse, okay? And then next is PHEX. Okay, now friends, obviously I'm joking. I'm calling PooHex. Some people are getting offended because I call it PooHex. Look, man, you're down 96.8% from the all-time high. Okay, I want to call you Protein Hex. Please, can you get back above 15 cents? I want to ask that, okay? Get back up 15 cents. By the way, I hate remembering this, man. I was literally, friends, weren't you guys spitting on me and crucifying me and trying to embarrass me 6 months ago because I didn't think Hex would be above all-time high by now? Like, look what happens, man. Like, it's just so many times over and over again. It's just the same. Like, thank you for the signals. I'm trying to inform everybody else. And then the last runner of that is EHEX. Okay, so you can see, right? But then the thing is, well, look, in a bull market, if you just look at the core of that, you have PulseX and Pulse. You can farm Inc. And then you have PHEX, okay? Now, with PHEX, as an application, right, it's meant to, for some reason, it's meant to mimic Bitcoin, okay? But it's smaller than layer 1 chain. So is it ETH BTC? That's obviously got another thing to think about. But the product market fit, this friends, I've got to tell you, not me. I didn't make the captain score. It is what it is. The product market fit of Hex is earning yield and price go up. Okay, that's it. You want to earn yield and you want price go up. That's your product market fit. Now here's the thing: you earn more yield with Inc. and its price goes up more. So it's cannibalizing. So that's another way to think about it. the people buying, the liquidity that would be buying into Hex is buying in ink. Now, here's the thing. Richard made this decision. Why? Because people weren't buying P-Hex in the first place or total Hex. They weren't buying it as much as they were last 4 years ago in the Bitcoin halving. Nowhere near as much. And we know why. I've told you. Product market fit goes in meme coins, artificial intelligence, decentralized penis, DPIN, decentralized science, and you have gaming. So you have these narratives that's what has product market fit, okay? DeFi yield stuff doesn't have product market fit. It's an old narrative now. Now, hopefully, what I believe will happen is when Bitcoin, say, breaks the all-time high again and goes for its end-of-year run and begins, I hope that will bring in people who will come in. But you're playing with fire there because you're playing with a cycle 2 narrative. But it's more fire than cycle 1, but it's better like a payment solution or stuff, which is very, very old narrative, okay? So you get lower returns. You get diminished returns in that regard, all right? So that's just something to think about. And friends, look, I told you many times, if you want me to believe in a $2 Hex, show me we are 25 cents by the Bitcoin halving. Okay, we are not 25 cents, friends. We are 1.4. All right, we're down more than 90% down. Damn. Oh man, that's just, you can't look at that and go, oh well, God. I know, that's why I know you're in denial, man. You're feeling it, but I've told you, man, you're in denial. I can't do anything. I can't make the bag go up. All I can tell you is, look, man, money goes to where it's treated best. Okay, if I have to allocate to gaming, which is what we are. AI, doing the Clip Finance IDO, by the way, I think it's finishing in like 3 days. So if you want to get in, do that. All these other stuff, okay, memes. Like we're just adapting to the market. It is what it is, okay? And we're just going to where it's treated best. Now, here's the part I'll have to tell you. I will still keep storing in like Pulse and PulseX, keep farming ink or whatever. You want to do Hex as well. You can do a third of each, whatever it is, okay? You keep storing your value in that. Maybe Richard pumps it at the end because you leverage long Ethereum at all. You actually make the most money like that, friends, by the way. If you can make money for like 16 months in all the other old seasons, and then Richard pumps it 30x in month 17, you've killed it. That means every $1,000 you make, he's going to pump it 30x at the end. So imagine you able to make 100 grand of profit and then you dumped it all in Pulse and PulseX and he's going to send it up 30x. You made $3 million from your excess profits, not even including what you have in there. Okay, so that's another thing about it. Yes, but look, psychologically, we wanted to go up more because that means the price targets are higher, but it's not up to me, is it? Also, shout out to my friend Greg Unite. Look, this is important, friends. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this information out here for you in the universe and you guys are learning. So then you're reporting back and you're helping all of us. Look what Greggy said. I'm already seeing this in Discord. So by the way, this is before the recent dumping, right? We're dumping like right now. So look at this. He's saying any correction will be small. Any dip will be bought up fast. You won't even know it. And worse, I'm seeing more and more. Buy any dip as Bitcoin will never drop below a dollar amount. Yeah, people saying that we shouldn't go below the all-time high again, etc., etc. Complete BS. That is full-on cope denial. Wow, I've seen it thousands of times before. So I just got to remind you, if you wake up one day, not to scare you, right? Not to scare you. It is what it is. Okay, if you wake up one day, friends, with me and Bitcoin is down to 42,000, just know that in every Bitcoin halving, it's dropped 39%. Okay, 3 out of 3 times. That would bring it to 44,000. Now, let's hope it stops like, let's actually do the exact real number, 39% here. Let's do the real number. So we can actually just see what's 39%. Yeah, 45K. All right, that'll be nice. Imagine that'd be great if it wicks down to 45 and then like a week later, it's back up to 52 or even a few days later. All right, so just giving you the heads up, that's what's going. This is also that BOME, friends, book of memes, literally top signal memes. Look, that's what I'm telling you, friends. Look at the warning signs, okay? Dangerous warning of euphoria. Book of memes, coin launches and hits $1 billion valuation in 3 days, okay? Brace for impact. So, yes, I'm not short. I don't do leverage shorts. I don't do trading, okay? I'm not doing any of that. I'm just preparing you. So, if you have DCA bullets, maybe hold off a bit. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, sweet. I'm going to wait until maybe the Hexicans beg me to make videos again. I'll be making videos every day. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a call. They're going to be begging. There's going to be, you're in denial now, okay? That's going to become anger, a capitulation, okay? And something's going to happen there. And I'll feel it. I'm like, guys, well. It was the emotional cycle after all. I'm not going to throw salt in the wounds. I go, sweet, well, as I was buying before, now I'm going to buy again. Make sure you watch this video as well, friends. The truth about EHEX. It was going to dump anyway. That's basically the whole truth. So that was my scariest thing. There's nothing wrong with EHEX. The scariest part was, well, I think you are just foreshadowing what's coming next in the actual the market cycle. I also want to throw this in. I found this funny. So shout out to Matty Allin. He goes, When Eric Wall insults me, it always marks a Bitcoin low. When he argues with me, it marks a local PLS high. Our relationships is literally the best indicator in crypto. Now, here's the thing, friends. I got to tell everybody in the Hex community, Eric has been learning from me. Eric is my secret admirer. I don't know if you guys know that, right? Eric is, yes. He's been learning. This is what happens, friends. You know, crypto banter Rand. Shout out to Rand as well. Rand's been learning, and I've watched his journey. I go, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Huh. You're half right, you're half right, half right. I go, oh, no, you're in tune now. What do you mean, oh, no? I'm like, oh, I can't use you anymore. Use you. Sorry, don't want to use that term, but it is your signal, okay? Eric's the same thing, friends. Eric's whole life has been a counter indicator. Ping, ping, ping. He also marks he's marked every, you can't even really call him like a bottom signal all the time for Hex because he's been fighting it since forever because it went up for a bit and then it went down for a long time, minus 97%. So we can't really use that, but it's just, look, I'm going to show you. So here he is with all these different posts here and there, talking to Maddie, and there's all these parts here and there. But look, Eric has been getting better. And I even made a post here. Look, it just feels like a friend. See, feels like we're in denial phase. See, I know, man, I know it's contradictory. Eric's getting better. He's not a good read. Shout out to Eric, okay? So shout out to Eric. And I've also mentioned here, Pulse Chain is a step further away now. So he is my secret admirer, but we need it to be 10x above day one sacrifice, and then he's going to permanently make me a friend on Twitter. It's funny. So, but here's the thing. Look, why are we in denial phase? It's because, look, I'm just going to straight say it. Do you know, just from my perspective, okay? I said, hey, the ratios are doing this. Here's a long-term macro trend, long-term. It takes a lot to shift this away, okay? That long-term trend, yeah, it's moved a lot. And so, talking about the P hexapulse ratio. It could be the bottom. Okay, I hope it's the bottom. It is what it is. Okay, now, what people doing this, I've noticed it's not just one. I can count like 7 Hexican influencers, 7. All of them, they all think they're like really, really smart geniuses. They've all individually called me out, all of them, saying that I'm wrong, I'm a bottom signal, blah, 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 blah. All of them, okay? It's funny, 3 of them call me Jim Cramer without even knowing. So if you're all watching out there, yeah, all of you call me Jim Cramer. I'm like, do the Jim Cramers all know that they're all calling me Jim Cramers? I was like, oh, something must be going on here. So I just read this and I absorb this. I don't really care, friends. I'm at the gym reading this and stuff. So when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, what can we gather from this? Everyone is desperately looking for a bottom signal. That's what it is. And guys, oh man, you're desperately looking for a bottom signal. So when I see Maddie trying to call out Eric now after all this time, it really does feel, friends. I just showed you Richard Buys. It stops, okay? It feels like that's my friends. You're not listening to me to give you dopamine, okay? If I want to feed you dopamine, oh, we go up and down. You know, it's funny that my favorite thing that I see, and when people say he changes all the time. So this is what the funny part is, okay? We are following an emotional cycle. You know that, right? We're following an emotional cycle. So you're in denial right now, and I'm talking to you about anger, okay? So when they're like, oh, it changes his emotion all the time. Friends, then you are going to be angry, and I'm going to be freaking turbo bullish. I'm going to be thinking about disbelief. I go, we'll start going up and stuff, and then you see what I mean? And then guess what? We're in disbelief, okay? And then I'll talk about optimism. But then when we get here again, I'm like, you know what, friends? Like, you know, the emperor's got no clothes a bit. Here's the beginning part. Yeah, we're having fun, but it is what it is, okay? You see that? We're following an emotional. So if you know where we're going next, the crowd just keeps doing it over and over again. Now, you don't know the prices. You don't know the prices. So, look, most people never get it. They'll never get it because I know we live in a TikTok generation. It's me, and everyone's freaking bipolar. 90% of people are freaking popping some sort of drug every day anyway. Calm them down, get them happy or whatever. I get it. I completely get it. But the market doesn't give a shit. Okay? It doesn't care. Okay? It doesn't care. It knows, man. The market wisdom, man. It knows denial. It knows. Don't worry. Eric is a bottom signal. This thing's going to come back. Okay? They know, man. So, look, I'm just begging you. I don't beg, friends. Just begging you. When the capitulation comes, not if, when it does, and the blood comes, please don't go away. Because I've been talking to you about this crash for many, many months. I said, there's going to be one big first final thrashing down. All right, don't know how long it's going to go, whatever, but it's going to be fast and ferocious probably, but we're going to get through it. But you don't know it's going to last a short time. You don't know that. It's just going to go down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how are we going to reverse this candle? That's what it's going to feel like, okay? That's pretty much it. In that crash, friends, you and me, we're going to have probably 7 to 21 days, 1 to 3 weeks. We've got to go to Coinbase, Solana, Pulse Chain, look at every single ratio. I'm going to do multiple videos and just go through check every single ratio. Are they still in buy zones? Do I want to own this for the rest of the year? That's what basically we're looking for as well. Also got to be careful because if we get a euphoric alt season after that, we have to exit some into Bitcoin if it does that again, okay? But we'll speak more about that later because, this is just once a year macro move stuff, okay? But you've learned a lot today. Like, subscribe, bell button, catch you soon.